Good evening, students. You all knows that your half-yearly exams will start from 2nd of November. For that, we have started our revisions part also. And I am going to send you a practice set. So try to solve all the questions from this practice set. It will show you how you are prepared for this exam. Okay. And from this practice set, I am going to solve some questions so that you will understand how to do these type of questions if it is coming in exam. Here, I'm going to solve this question number 19, where two triangles are given, which is triangle ABC and triangles PQR. Here, what we have to do, we have to write the condition by which triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So now you can see that in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Okay, what were things which is given already? So by what which conditions are already given, which are equal, and by using which property we can show that these two triangles are congruent. Okay, for congruency, you all knows that three parts should be equal. Then only we can say that the two triangles are congruent. What are these properties? SSS, ASA, SAS, and RHS. RHS is only applicable, most of the time it is only applicable in right angle to triangle. Okay, so here these triangles are actually not a right angle, so I am going to use SSS, ASA or SAS properties. So how do we do this? Now look here. Here angle B and angle Q are equal, which is angle B is equals to angle Q, which is 60 degree given already. The next thing which is given is side AB is equals to PQ. Okay, they are also equal, which is also given. Now, I needed a side or an angle, but nothing is given here. You can see that here angle A is 70 degree, but here the value of angle P is not given. Similarly, here angle R is given 50 degree, but angle C is not given. So, by angle sum property, you knows very well if two angles of any triangle is given, we can easily find out that third angle of that triangle. Okay, so first in triangle ABC, I am going to use this angle sum property. By angle sum property, what is that angle sum property? According to angle sum property, sum of all the three angles of this triangle is equals to 180 degrees. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Similarly, so angle A is given which is 70, angle B is 60, angle C we don't know, so write as it is, and then 180. So angle C is equals to what? 180 minus, because 70 plus 60 first I have to add it, and after that it would be shifted to this side. So 70 plus 60 is 130 and 180 minus 130. So angle value of angle C is now 50 degree. This is the thing, angle C is equals to 50 degree. Similarly, we can also find out the value of angle P from this triangle. So in triangle PQR, again by using that angle sum property, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equals to 180. The values which you already know, just put those values here. Angle P we don't know. Angle Q is 60. Angle R is 50, which is 180 degree. So angle P is now what? 180 minus 110 degree. So value of angle P is now 70 degree. Okay, now you are having the value of angle P as 70 degree and angle C as 50 degree by using these two equations. Now these two quantities are already equal. What is it? Angle B and angle Q. Side is already equal. AB is equals to PQ. What is the third thing which we can use? SSS, because other sides are not given, so we cannot apply. ASA. Okay, or SAS, because two sides for SAS what is needed, two sides should be equal, but here two sides are not given, only one side is given. So what is the left property which we can use here? We can easily use ASA. Okay, so here how? Now look here, angle A is equals to angle P, which is now 70 degree. So I'm using all these three equation, angle 1, equation 1, 2 and 3. by ASA congruence triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. It is now proved. These are the criteria which it follows. Okay. Now next question I am taking, which is question number 21, and from comparing quantities chapter. Okay, the question is a bag contains 50 paise, 25 paise and 10 paise coins in the ratio 5:9:4, amounting to rupees 206. Find the number of coins of each type. Here we have to find out the number of coins of each type. It means that how many coins are for 50 paise, how many for 25 paise and how many for 10 paise. And the total amount is given as 206. So first we have to write down whatever the things which is given here. Okay, so you write down here coins of 50 paise, 25 paise and 10 paise are in ratio. What is it? 5:9:4. As I told you earlier, whenever a quantity which is given in ratios, you always have to take because this is actually not an exact number. So what will we do? We always take a measure of x. Let the measure be x. That's why number of 50 paise, 25 paise and 10 paise coins are 5x, 9x and 4x respectively. Okay. So because the quantities are in ratio, so that I have taken it measure x. So the number of 50 paise coin is 5x, 25 paise coins is 9x and 10 paise coins is 4x. And you all knows that here the now quantity is which is given in paise, but the total amount is in rupee. So it is better to convert all the quantities in same unit so that we can easily do the comparison. Total amount is what? Here it is given rupees 206. So better you convert it into paise. As you know, 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. So that it would be, if you are converting it, 206 into 100 paise. So what it would be? 20600 paise. This is the total amount in this bag. Okay. Now according to question, why? What? According to question, if you're adding all these 50 paise, 25 paise and 10 paise, the total amount is 20,600 paise. Right. So according to question, you write it down. Here it is ATQ. What you have to write down? Because 5x. What is it? 5x is the number of coins for 50 paise. So 5x into 50 plus. Okay. Then 9x into 25, because this is the number actually, and then 4x into 10, which is equals to 20,600 paise. Why? Because we have to add all the coins together so that we will get 20,600 paise. Now solve it now. 5 5s are 25, 250x plus 225x plus 40x is equals to 20600. Now add it. So it would be now 5 and then 4 plus 2 6 plus 5 is 11 and then 515x is equals to 206,000. Now because you want to find out that value of x, so that value of x is equals to 20600 divided by 515. Do the cancellations now. So here it is, x is equals to 40. Okay, x is equals to 40, which is the value of x. Now we have to find out the total number of coins. That is why, because you are getting the value of x as 40, so that here you have to find out the number of coins. Number of 50 paise coin is what? Here it is given as 5x. So 5 into 40, which is 200. Now 25 paise coins is what? Here it is 9x, means 9 into 40, which is 360, and 10 paise coin. The answer is here it is 4 into 40, which is 160. So these are the number of coins. For now 50 paise coin it is 200, now 25 paise coins are 360, and 10 paise coins are 160. So like that, this you have to solve the question. Everything is hidden in your question. Read it properly and try to solve it. Then you will easily get the answer. Okay, thank you.